Hello, ladies and gents, I hope you're all handling the heat nicely, and if it's cold where you are, I hope it's comfortable for you as well. I am dying because I'm not built for the heat. Now, obligatory Brit complaining about the temperature is out of the way. God, I'm so sticky already. Let's jump right into Kubera, shall we? What a start to a video. I see you ended up choosing Tarakafication so you can come back. Asha. When the Taraka coronation became imminent, I found the best fit. And our interests happened to align. That's all. Just fucking shocking Talaman. I figured getting out of Kali's afterlife and doing something was better than just being stuck in it with my hands tied. And that something was what? Killing me? After all this time? Come on, Asha. You're not making any sense and you know it. You got stuck in there in the first place while trying to save me. You had more than enough opportunities to take me out, but you didn't. Because you need me alive to pardon yourself. To convince yourself that you weren't that low after all. Yeah, all of that would have been true. But not anymore. Because now I know you're immortal. What's that even supposed to mean? There's no use. I don't think she's willing to talk to me. What does she mean by that? What does she mean by Leez is immortal? Asha can certify, but the Nastika made it sound like I was better at wielding Ananta's power. So, I should be able to withstand this much. Suppose we'll find out what that means. One Last God, Kubera, Season 3, Episode 421. Finale 23. Oh, full golden. And then ungolden. What was that? I meant to hold my ground, but I retreated? As if something dragged me from behind. I moved on reflex before, but never against my will like this. Yeah, so, it almost looks like their attacks collide, right? As this breakage here. But then also Leez is getting, like, turned to sketch lines here. And then we have the transition into this. And because, if memory serves, we've only ever seen Time Leez be, like, white like this. So there's... My initial assumption was that she's done a time leap. Right? Like, she's died. And Ananta's what was it? Regression ability triggered. But obviously it's not a full-on regression to the beginning of time or her life. Or when she got the powers. It was just a small mini one. And then Instinct took over because she instinctively knew... Well, not even instinctively. Like... Time knew she couldn't live that, so it forced a different action. Because Leez doesn't quite have a grasp on her ability to move. Again, with her hair being fully golden as well, and the crackling of the lightning. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's what that seemed like to me. And the fact that Leez has no idea what's gone on. Maybe we'll see it again. I don't think I could break that so easily. So attacking instead of bracing was the right move. See, even when I'm this far from human, you're still the stronger one, and your body and mind are so much more like a human being. No wonder they thought of me as expendable. I told myself she was playing classic Asha, talking to buy time now that the tide had turned against her, but I couldn't continue attacking her. She was no longer the arrogant, formidable Asha I once knew, but just a small girl. So pitifully diminished. Great. Even the Taraks outside the Abyss are here now. Was Asha trying to buy time for this? And Emanant is what they're after. You two wanted me to choose the Sword of Return, but that would just weaken me drastically. For now, I should wipe them out with Ananta's power. Asha, they're after Ananta. I think you should take cover just in case. What was I thinking? She was trying to kill me just moments ago. What is she up to? What the hell is she up to? Who are you again? A Pushan? Over there. Please, wake up. Really? You're falling asleep at a time like this. I should have watched my vigor before using techniques back to back. Not that power increased my maximum vigor, but the recovery speed is painfully slow. It's all down to your mental state. Unbelievable. You just gave away your weakness to the enemy who wants you dead. You're still going on about that? You have killed me in my sleep if you really wanted me dead. You can't kill me. I'm telling you. Don't assume it'll stay that way forever. See? You can't contradict me. Anyway, why are the Taraka coming for you? If you've been Taraka-fied? That's probably because of this one Taraka who got out with me. As you know, an Astika name doesn't separate easily from the soul. And since I hold a part of Ananta, I knew I'd be able to keep my soul even after Tarakafication. So, I started searching for a Taraka suitable for me. One that seems small and weak enough not to get in my way. Hear me out. Anyone else think that looks like Yaksha? Maybe it's the hairstyle, even though there's no detailing really, and the clothes. Or Vishnu. But why'd Vishnu be there? Right? It doesn't make sense. But that looks like Yaksha. But why would Yaksha be a Taraka? And so young and weak looking, according to Asha as well. But then, they must have been hated by the other Taraka. Because I've been a target ever since I came back. I'm guessing it's so they could kill me and bring me back as one of their Taraka. Jirita was like that too. The Taraka seem to shut out anyone who isn't part of us. Could that be why they never obeyed Yuta's commands? Yuta. I need to find them. Fast. Asha. So, who's their king now? Do you think you can take me to them? Because that's what I'm here for. Sagaru's trying to recover Nanta and Hanuman's cooperating. And she's wearing the fragment around her neck, so the Taraka might also be in on it. I mean, you don't really want that Ananta to fully recover either, do you? It should work, right? After all, Asha wants Ananta's power for herself. Him coming back whole was never her goal. If you plan to do away with that Ananta, then I'd advise you think again. Chances are, you might have killed him multiple times before you got to this point. To embrace death, Ananta gave up his survival instinct in the past. The power that takes him back to where he became the time axis upon dying, regardless of his will. That survival instinct has been kept with his shell for so long. And now, it's with that Ananta. In other words, you can kill him all you want, over and over again. Why again? Yeah. But he'll regress to the moment of his resurrection every time, and you'll be trapped in a never-ending battle. So, maybe I'm not too far off from what I was thinking happened earlier. But clearly I'm not 100% right. Right. Blog post time. Oh, there's quite a bit here. Right. Korrigam's blog. Season 3, episode 421, finale 23. The stem, which is hard to bite off. I think I said this before, but Asha in that state has legs. The snail-like body is actually a tail. Her legs are in front of that part, though it can't do what legs normally should do. Man, they can't touch the ground, can they? Hasn't aged even a bit while Lee's aged 7 years. Asha right now doesn't have scale pattern-like things in her eyes if she hasn't certified. What? Okay, maybe I'm a genius. This is Pushan who went to the Sewer Realm in Season 3, Episode 400. From Pushan's perspective, the Taraka in the Sewer Realm suddenly crowded to one of the entrances of this and then got exterminated. Why do you keep slapping my face? In last week's blog post, I mentioned something about taking a break for a week, but there's a high probability I will take this break next week. If or when things are decided for sure, I'll make sure to inform you on the author's homepage. There ended up being a 1-week break after this episode. Corrion post on 29th of April. I plan to take a 1-week break from Cabrera this week. Thank you, as always, to everyone who enjoys reading it. Aw. Adorable. Seasoned cockles. Fucking hell. Right, well, that's that, everybody. I hope you have all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, sub. Notification bell, usual YouTube stuff, you know how it be. Trying 1,000 subs by the end of the month. It's going to be very, very, very difficult, but I do believe it's, you know, at least somewhat possible. And with all the way, I'll do extra time for another video. And ta-ta. Bye now.